They say love is a fire, but the truest ones, they burn without ever turning to ash. Not every love begins with fireworks. Some arrive like rain on dry soil, quiet, soft, inevitable. Love isn't always loud. Sometimes it's the silence that feels most complete. A silence that says, I'm here. I've always been. True love isn't just found in fairy tales. It lives in the pauses between words, in the eyes that don't need explanation, in the presence that doesn't demand attention. We often confuse love with passion, with butterflies, chaos, and wild storms. But truthfully, love is in peace, in knowing someone's soul and still choosing them over and over, even when it's not easy. Plato once said, "Every soul has a missing piece, a twin flame once split by the gods." But maybe true love isn't about finding the missing half. Maybe it's about becoming whole beside someone else, not completing, but complementing. History remembers great empires, but quietly, love built them. In ancient Greece, Socrates believed that love was the force that guided souls toward truth and wisdom. He called it divine madness, a madness too pure for reason to contain. When the poet Sappho wrote of her muse, she didn't just write of affection. She documented the ache of connection, a love so intense it made the gods feel human. In medieval times, courtly love transformed kingdoms. It wasn't about possession, but admiration from afar, the heart's quiet loyalty. Shah Jahan built the Taj Mahal, but his greatest monument wasn't made of marble. It was the silence he kept long after Mumtaz was gone. Love, real love, doesn't demand a monument. It becomes one. Sometimes you meet someone who doesn't just touch your life. They rewrite it. Suddenly, songs mean something else. The sky looks different. Even pain becomes bearable because you know you're no longer alone in it. It's not about grand gestures, it's in the small things. The way they look at you when you're not speaking. The way they laugh, and you feel like you've won something. The way their absence feels like missing a part of yourself you didn't know existed. They don't fix you, but they remind you you were never broken beyond repair. You'll never hear their name in this story, but everything here is theirs. Their laughter echoes between the lines. Their softness lives in the pauses. And if they ever listen closely, they'll feel it. This isn't a confession. It's a quiet offering, a whisper dressed as a poem. Somewhere between dusk and the first star, there lives a thought too gentle to speak, a feeling that tiptoes into every silence wearing the echo of your presence. Not loud, not wild, just like flowers that bloom for no one, still choosing to be beautiful, still choosing to exist. I've met many kinds of peace, but none ever stayed the way this stillness does, like a memory that never aged, only deepened. There's a softness I carry now, not in my hands, but in my pauses, a warmth that doesn't belong to fire, but to a glance I still feel even when my eyes are closed. This isn't a love poem, but if it reminds someone of the way they're held even in absence, then maybe, just maybe, they've always been the reason poetry exists in the first place. True love doesn't knock on doors. It finds the window left slightly open, the one you forgot you left ajar. And it stays, without permission, without explanation. It doesn't demand. It simply becomes. So if you're lucky enough to feel something so calm it shakes you, don't run. Because in a world obsessed with chaos, peace is the rarest kind of love. And when you find someone whose silence feels safer than noise, don't let go. Some loves are written in stars, but the rarest ones, they're written in the spaces between your heartbeats.